What happens when you cross the most dangerous bloodline in sports entertainment? You get dropped. Art. And tonight on Monday Night Raw, CM Punk just found out why you never disrespect the family. You know what? Before we dive into this absolute war that just went down, I need you to do something for me. Hit that subscribe button right now. Because what you're about to witness, this is the kind of moment that reminds us why we fell in love with professional wrestling in the first place. And trust me, you're gonna want to be part of the SLAMZONE family when we break down moments like this every single week. Smash that notification bell too, because you deserve to know the second we drop another video. Now let's get into it. March 9th, 2026. Chicago. Monday Night Raw. The arena is electric and you can feel something building in the air. That thick, heavy tension that only comes before something truly explosive is about to happen. The crowd is on their feet, voices already hoarse from screaming, and the night hasn't even peaked yet. But they know. Somehow, they always know when history is about to be written. CM Punk's music hits, and that Chicago crowd erupts like a volcano. This is his city. These are his people. And the second City Saint walks out with that familiar smirk, that swagger that says he owns this place. He's got the microphone already in his hand before he even hits the ring, and you know something's about to go down. Punk doesn't waste time with pleasantries tonight. No, he's got something on his mind, and he's about to let the whole world know about it. He climbs through those ropes, stands center ring, and the crowd is deafening. Signs everywhere. Welcome home Punk and best in the world plastered across the arena. And Punk? He soaks it in for just a moment before raising that mic to his lips. His words cut through the noise like a blade. He starts talking about respect, about legacy, about how he paved the way for so many people in that locker room who seem to have forgotten where they came from. The crowd is hanging on every single word, and then he says it. He calls out the bloodline. Not just any member. He goes straight for the jugular. He questions their loyalty, their family bond, calls it a facade, a manipulation tactic. He says Roman Reigns built an empire on the backs of his cousins, and that the Usos? They're just foot soldiers playing pretend. The arena goes silent for half a second. That dangerous kind of quiet where you know the storm is coming. And then the boos start mixing with cheers because this crowd is torn. They love Punk, but they also know he just crossed a line you don't cross. And then, the music hits. That thunderous, unmistakable entrance theme of the Usos crashes through the speakers like a tidal wave. Jay and Jimmy Uso appear at the top of the ramp, and their faces? Stone cold. No dancing tonight. No celebration. This is business and it's personal. They start that slow, methodical walk to the ring, eyes locked on Punk the entire time. The crowd is losing their minds, half screaming Usi, and the other half chanting CM Punk. And the energy in that building could power an entire city. Punk doesn't back down. Of course he doesn't. He stands right there in the center of the ring, mic still in hand, that defiant look on his face that says come and get it. The Usos hit the ring, sliding under the bottom rope in perfect sync, and they rise up on opposite sides of Punk. The referee is trying to get between them, officials are rushing down the ramp, but everyone knows this powder keg is about to explode. Jimmy snatches a microphone, and his voice is shaking with restrained fury. He talks about family, about blood, about how Punk has no idea what it means to sacrifice everything for the people you love. Jay is nodding, pacing like a caged animal, and you can see in his eyes that he's barely holding it together. Jimmy keeps going, voice rising, saying Punk walked away from this business before, abandoned everyone, and now he wants to come back and run his mouth about their family? About their legacy? Punk fires back. Says family is just a word they hide behind when they can't stand on their own 2 feet. Says he's been the best in the world without needing a bloodline to carry him. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife, and then Jay steps forward. Nose to nose with Punk. The crowd is on their feet, phones out, flash photography lighting up the arena like stars. This is it. This is the moment. Security is surrounding the ring now, trying to keep order, but it's like trying to hold back the ocean. Jimmy and Jay are being pulled back, Punk is talking trash the entire time, and just when you think cooler heads might prevail, Punk makes one more comment. One last jab about how they're nothing without Roman. And that's it. That's the match that lights the fuse. Jay explodes past security, Jimmy right behind him, and they crash into Punk like a freight train. The bell is ringing, officials are scrambling, and absolute chaos has broken loose in that ring. Punches are flying, bodies are colliding, and the crowd is absolutely unhinged. This isn't a match anymore. This is a street fight. This is personal. Hold on, hold on. Before we get to what happens next, I need you to pause for just 1 second. If you're feeling this energy, if your heart is racing right now, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know. Drop a comment below and tell me whose side you're on, because the SLAMZONE family? We're growing every single day and you are part of what makes this channel special. Now let's get back to this mayhem. Security finally manages to separate them, but the damage is done. The message is sent. Punk is being held back by 6 officials, and the Usos are on the ramp pointing back at him, screaming that this isn't over. Not even close. The show goes to commercial, but you can feel it in your bones. This is just the beginning. Fast forward through the night. Matches are happening, storylines are progressing, but everyone is waiting for the other shoe to drop. And then, during Punk's scheduled match later that evening, it happens. He's in the ring working against a mid-card opponent and he's in control. Classic Punk, methodical, talking trash, playing to the crowd. And then the lights flicker. The music hits. The Usos are back. They storm the ring, and this time there's no hesitation. No officials to stop them. They hit Punk with a superkick that echoes through the arena like a gunshot. Punk crumbles. The crowd is in shock. Some are cheering, some are booing, but everyone is on their feet. Jay is shouting, "That's what you get." And Jimmy is pacing, adrenaline pumping through his veins. But they're not done. They lift Punk up and you can see it coming. The whole arena can see it coming. They position him and wham. The devastating 1D. The one and done. Punk is laid out in the middle of the ring, and the Usos stand over him, arms raised, sending a message not just to Punk, but to the entire WWE universe. You disrespect the family? You pay the price. The referees and officials flood the ring as the Usos exit through the crowd, high-fiving fans, that fire still burning in their eyes. Punk is being checked on in the ring, slowly stirring, and you can see the mixture of pain and rage on his face. This war is just getting started, and the SLAMZONE family is going to be here for every single moment. What a night. What an absolute statement. Make sure you subscribe to SLAMZONE, hit that bell, and join us as we continue to break down the most intense, most emotional moments in wrestling. Drop your thoughts below. This family respects all voices. We'll see you in the next one.